sports holiday. And what better way to spend today than to mess around in an arcade? So you guys are all probably dying to know what this game is. It's called Taiko Drum Master, which is pretty much Guitar Hero, but instead of a guitar, you get to use taiko drums, which is like the most amazing thing ever. And so how you play this game is you have 2 sticks and 1 taiko drum, and there are usually 2 different kinds of beats. There's red, and then there's blue. And if you get red, you hit the taiko drum on top, and if it's blue, then you hit it on the sides. And next we have a shooter game, where these big alien balls are coming at you, and when the circles get to full size, then you shoot them, and you get points. Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of Drexel to Japan, my video blog documenting my experience in Sendai, Japan. So this week we are going to talk about getting around in Sendai. Japan, a country with a population of over 127 million people, has over 72 million bikes. That means more than half the people use bikes to get around in Japan, and Sendai is no different. When I first arrived in Japan, I was shocked at the amount of people that use bikes every day. Pretty much everyone had a bike, from the smallest kids to the most elderly of people. They had those electric power assisted bikes, which were pretty cool. Sometimes I would see this little old woman pedaling, and she would be going faster than me, but I would be like pedaling so much faster than her. But she was just seemed to be leisurely going along. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then I realized that it was electric bike, so I didn't feel as bad. Yeah, I only had a single gear, so it's no big deal. Got to work out my legs a little. So, the different ways of getting around in Sendai. So first, you have public transportation. You could either take the buses or you could take the JR trains. So the buses, they come pretty frequently during the day, but beware, if you're ever there past 10 p.m., then the buses completely stop running, and that's when you need to take the JR trains. Probably the most direct route from the International House, which is where I was staying at, and into Center City is by bus. But sometimes I would stay out too late and I would have to take the train back and have to walk a little back to the dormitory. So your second option is you could walk. And I mean, walking isn't so bad. Some people actually like walking, but it does take quite a bit of time to get anywhere because Sendai is actually a really big city. I would say it's probably as big, not bigger than, I guess, Manhattan. It's actually really big, and it's hard to really get anywhere without a bike. So that's why pretty much every international student had a bike there. And so biking is a great way to get around. Pretty much everyone bikes. Sendai is an extremely bike-friendly city. They have bike lanes pretty much anywhere. The cars are really nice to bikers. They actually stop for you, unlike other places. I think Japan's one of the top 10 probably most bike-friendly cities. luckily there are a lot of bike shops in Japan. Because it's so popular, there's really high demand, so there's a lot of shops. So you can pretty easily find like a single speed bike for upwards of $70 to $120. But since you're just there temporarily, I would recommend just getting a used bike or buy it off of foreign students that are already there. But some bike shops, they also sell used bikes for cheap, so you can always try looking for those. Secondhand bikes are usually in really good condition. They take really good care of their bikes, and sometimes they're just like barely used. So that's a good alternative. So I wanted, so since there's so many bikes, you're probably wondering, where do people park them? So a lot of the times, people actually, they just park them on the street. You would see just rows and rows of bikes on the streets, and it's not that pretty per se, but it kind of gives it the whole Japanese feel. So bikes are, I guess, a really big part of Japanese culture in itself, because so many people use it. But other times, people actually park their bikes underground in these little bike garages. And there are even some garages which are completely automated, and all you need to do is press a button, put your bike in, and then it automatically just brings your bike underground. I only saw one of these, but it was really cool when I used it. It's really cool. It was like super high tech, pretty much what I expected from Japan. So that was one of the big technological things I was impressed by. But right now I'm going to show you guys another video. There are non-automatic bike garages which are probably a little cheaper. So I took a video of my friend and I stopping by one of these bike garages. I give you guys a taste of my experience living in Japan. So here you go.
Yep.
There you go. You can do it. It's coming back up. So confusing. Oh no!
I will help you.
So much difficulty.
Yeah, no wonder everyone parks their bike illegally here. Because legally it takes so much more effort.
I just do this because it's fun. I did it! And it's actually convenient because the arcade's like right up outside. At least the one I like with all the banks.
Oh, right, the one behind you.
Yeah. You did it!
Look at how amazing I am.
We did it! We did it! Don't forget your sticker.